introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, hey, my name is Reginald Woods. I'm originally from Gaston, Alabama. Currently 50 years old. I got incarcerated at the age of 24 and turned 25 in the custody of the feds. And to just briefly summarize who I am, before all of that happened, I'm the son of a Baptist minister, Reverend Milton Woods. He was a lifelong heavy equipment mechanic, public servant, civil rights leader in the area. My mother is Mrs. Isabel Woods, who's still living, and she was a public educator all of her life and a public servant as well. And so all of the intelligence and the gifts that God has blessed me with is highly attributable to the parents that He blessed me with. I come from good people. And so it's easy to finger point and call somebody names when you don't know that person.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole point of just basically introducing to the world who I really am. And then last but not least, I was a musician and a small business owner before all of this stuff ever happened. And one of the things I want to convey over to your listeners is that I'm just a normal person. I'm not John Gotti. I'm not some terrorist from Iran.
None of that.
Syria, but I've been treated like I was never an American at all. And I'm in here basically as a political prisoner now.
Yeah.
Because the law that I was sentenced under has been clarified in the First Step Act of 2018. And the government basically said, hey, this was an error of law. It should have never happened. You should have never been sentenced to 90 plus years like this. This was a mistake. But we're not going to help anybody in prison. So how much sense does that make?
None at all. Really, it's backwards.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, And a lot of people don't really know that I was really an up-and-coming musician. I'm trying to get some footage of when I was on one of the local CBS affiliates as an up-and-coming artist. And I had actually landed an audition with LaFace Records just before I was taken into custody. And everything just seemed to spiral out of control, man. I had one more month and I would have been in the studio in Atlanta with Outkast, at least having an opportunity to make a record with them. And so I lost all of that because of some misconduct.
Yeah.
And basically the government being angry that I would not cooperate with them and testify against people that I grew up with and turn those people in to walk away scot-free.
Yeah, that's how that always works. If you don't help us, we're going to railroad you.
And exactly. And so because I wasn't raised like that, I wasn't raised to be an informant, you know what I mean? And that actually led to my demise because it's not in me. I just can't do it.
No.
I refuse to do it. And so because of that, it went from me basically. And then there's another thing that needs to be brought out while I'm on the subject. My mom can verify this. There was a probation officer, because I made bond on this stuff. It was so weak, they actually gave me bond. And the pretrial probation officer went out to lunch with some of these investigating agents after they locked me up. And they basically told him, we knew he was innocent.
Oh, wow.
But we felt like he knew something and wouldn't tell us. And this guy was so thrown back by how they could just so casually bring it up during the conversation that he actually called my mother and told my mother what these FBI agents told him. But out of fear for what they would do to him, he never grew the courage to become a full-blown whistleblower and to turn these people in. And so
job security. He was scared of his job security.
Yeah, out of fear, he was scared. And so later on in this series, we're going to upload some of these documents that I've sent to you.
Yeah.
So that people can see these documents and download these documents and sharing with other people because this information needs to be disseminated and given out. It needs to be brought to the sunshine, brother.
Yeah.
How people can intentionally withhold DNA evidence that should have exonerated me, and to do it willfully and intentionally, and nobody has the desire or the heart or the courage or the righteousness within them
Yeah.
to even explore the subject.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
No.
That's not right. Because you've taken my whole entire life. I've been in prison half of my entire life.
That's just
This call is from a federal prison.
Over some foolishness.
and lies. Some they can't. You can't get that back. You can't get that back.
Get it back. And it's documented. That I got those records from a congressional inquiry into a Freedom of Information request I had pending with the Department of Justice.
Quick question. Quick question.
It stayed there so long, I had to get Senator Richard Shelby to help me.
Quick question. With the Freedom of Information Act, you went to trial, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you still reserve your right for freedom of information.
Right.
See, I try to bring that up to. I'm gonna bring that up too in another episode. But people don't realize that if you plea out, you don't have access to something that could possibly free you later on. But because you was brave enough, or just you knew that you wasn't wrong, you went to trial, but you still reserve your rights to kind of fight some kind of way.
Right. I went to 2 trials actually.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They split up one continuous chain of events intentionally to create more criminal history for me when I didn't have any criminal history.
Oh my God.
And what they did then is illegal now. If they tried that now, it's illegal. The law doesn't allow it.
Well, it should be retroactive.
But it's not. The Sentencing Commission made the change, but they didn't make that retroactive either. I think it was Amendment 709 or 706, somewhere up in there, where they said that, okay, well, if a person has one continuous chain of events, you can't count that against them in their criminal history category. But that pushed me to criminal history category too, even though I'm a first-time offender, which allowed you to enhance my sentence further when I really didn't have a criminal background.
To begin with. They made you a criminal. It's like, nah, we're gonna make this. We're gonna manufacture this conviction.
Right. And that's what this is. This is a manufactured conviction. And the thing about it is, if you use common sense and you think if a FBI agent is notified a month in advance of a trial that the DNA evidence would be made available, why wouldn't he go to the judge? Why wouldn't he go to the United States Attorney? Why wouldn't he go to the criminal defense attorney and say, hey, we need to file for a continuance so that I can further bolster my case against Reginald Woods, because I know I got the right man. I know I got the right man, and this DNA evidence is going to prove it. But he knew he was manufacturing a conviction. He knew he did not have the right man, and he knew he was being underhanded and being a rogue agent, and therefore he hid those facts until this very day. He threw that rock and he hid his hand, and he created a conviction through guise and manipulation, and he knew what he was doing.
And ain't no telling how many times he's done that too.
And there's no telling who else he did that to. There's no telling. But in this instance, I lost my life. This is basically a life sentence.
Yeah.
And so this is what we want to do going forward in this series. This is why this is so important, to get this out in the open and to get this changed and to get this injustice finally corrected 25 years later. This is important. This is just as important as Ukraine. This is just as important as what we're going to do to...
This call is from a federal prison.
When we reenact the Bloody Sunday March across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, this is just as important because it's ongoing and it's current, and it could happen to your son or your daughter next.
It's happening to us every day, but people don't know about it. They're ignorant to it. If it doesn't directly affect them, people throw their hands up. Oh, it's not my problem. But it is, because it's going to affect the future. It's going to affect your kids and their upbringing, because people like Mr. Reginald Woods right here should be out in society helping.
Exactly. I should be contributing. And another thing that people don't know is that I have an immense catalog of music, man, that needs to be heard.
Oh, yeah. Great musician. This guy is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Anything that he's gonna put down on the track is gonna be top chart stuff. I promise you that.
And not only feel good stuff, I have message music, which you are aware of.
Yeah.
You know, I make message music. I talk about political things. I talk about topics that a lot of artists today probably would be afraid to touch. And so that needs to be out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that was a very, very good introduction, my brother. I'm gonna get all this paperwork together for you, and that way, we can present that to them as proof as well. Yeah, man, we're gonna get this ball rolling and show the people, man. It's got to stop. This definitely got to stop.
No doubt, no doubt. And on another note, shout out to my man Josh, aka Harry Potter.
Dude.
Boy, I see you, man. We appreciate what you're doing, man. Hey, man, keep this thing going, man.
Yeah. Josh, what's up, man? All right.
Hey, but before we leave, though, I want to do something special here, man. I'm going to give everybody just a little taste
Okay, go ahead.
of what I can do, and I want to do it in honor of Bloody Sunday.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
I was born by the river, oh, in a little tent. Oh, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, and I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. God bless you, everybody, man. I love you, brother. I love everybody, man, and I hope y'all join this thing, man, and help us push this thing over the top. We need this to go viral, and we need these documents spread out all across the world. Share it with everybody you know so they can see how underhanded and manipulative this system can be. We're talking about the injustice in America that's going on right now in 2022, not in 1822, but in 2022. It's still going on right now. And I'm telling you right now, instead of plantations, you have these slave ships that are on dry ground, and they're called penitentiaries.
Oh! Oh, man. Hey, man, that was beautiful, brother. That was so
That's
beautiful.
right.
That was so
And one
beautiful.
thing about it, we find ourselves once again carrying the load, but we're being crushed beneath the whip of statues and coals, brother.
Woo!
Instead of cotton fields and tobacco rows, we are being crushed by the slavery of the statues and coals.
Ain't that deep? Ain't that
It's
deep?
real, man.
Yo,
It's
absolutely.
real.
Absolutely. And that's why another reason I wanted to show, I'm like, man, I talk about my case a little bit and stuff like that, but, people are like, yeah, whatever. But this is living proof right here. And this is just, I know this, man. We played in a band together. Me, him, and Josh, we all played in the music together. And the effect that we had on, especially Mr. Woods, like, he had an impact on me to keep me going and pushing me back there. Like, hey, man, you need to get out there and do the right thing and help society, man, because they need us. And brothers like this, I didn't forget about it. I had to reach back to come pull my man out of there, man.
That's right.
I
might have been hard on you, but it was for a reason, brother.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think about it all the time. Sometimes when I get to slipping up, I'll be like, damn, I'll be like looking over my shoulder like he's still there.
Well, man, hey, it's beeping on my end. You can't hear it because of the way that the computer is set up. That was the first set, but it's letting us know we're on the final minute, man. And, man, I just want to let y'all know, man, that I love everybody out there, man, all of your listeners, man. And I'm just praying that, God will add the increase as we plant this seed. This is a seed of faith that we're planting today, brother.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I'll talk to you soon, bro, man. Keep your head up, man. We're going to get this ball rolling, brother.
For sure. And most importantly, we have the documentation. And we're going to create an electronic file so we can share this on social media.
Gotcha.
All right, my brother. Y'all be peaceful, man, and I'm going to leave you the same way I came, in love, man.
All right, love you too, bro. Talk to you later.
One love, bro.
Peace. That was very, very good. That was awesome. Man, that's my guy right there. Like, y'all don't understand how hard we fight and try to do the right thing, and they just drag us through the mud. But like the man said, I'm gonna bring out some proof. This man does not need to be behind bars. He needs to be set free. Okay? This is Injustice in America. I'm signing off. Peace.
Also, real quick, in the description box below, I got a little extra in there of some musical talent from Brother Reggie. Check that out.